If you're brand new to tech sales, all the job titles can sound confusing. SDR, BDR, AE, what do they actually mean? By the end of this video, you'll know which roles are entry-level, what the day-to-day responsibilities look like, and how you're measured, what OTE, on-target earnings, really means, and the skills that will make you stand out. Let's start at the entry level. An SDR, or Sales Development Representative, works with inbound leads, people who already showed interest by filling out a demo form, signing up for a free trial, a webinar, or downloading a company resource on our website. The SDR's job is to respond quickly, qualify them, and pass the best ones over to an account executive. That's basically the closer role in tech sales. Think short conversations, sharp questions, and updating the CRM with context for account executive to setting up for success. It's often the first touch point between a company and a potential customer. A BDR, or business development representative, on the other hand, is focused on outbound. This is where you're generating pipeline from scratch, researching companies, identifying decision makers, and reaching out cold through calls, emails, and LinkedIn. Nobody asked to talk to you yet, so you're creating interest where there wasn't any. Becoming a top-performing BDR is such an asset today. You'll get flooded with job opportunities that offer you more and more opportunities. If you're wondering how success is measured here, it really comes down to SQLs, Sales Qualified Leads. That's a number of qualified, relevant opportunities you pass on to your account executive, aka AEs, so they take it from there and try to close them. Now, some companies will also keep an eye on activity metrics, calls made, email sent, LinkedIn touches, but SQLs are the real currency. That's what you're after. And of course, everyone wants to know about compensation. So entry-level roles usually come with an OTE, on-target earnings, of around $80,000 in the first year, but that range is so wide here, so it's really hard for me to generalize. That might look like a $50,000 base salary and a $30,000 commission. And that's just if you hit quota. That's what we call it, the on-target earnings. It's not the ceiling. Many companies also offer accelerators, meaning once you go beyond your quota, you earn a higher percentage for every SQL. That's how I've seen brand new SDRs and BDRs break six figures in the first year in the company or in the industry. All right, so the next role in the industry is the account executive role. That's a closer. This is where you run the full sales cycle and actually close deals. Typical OTE here starts at around 120K, 150K plus, half base, half commission usually. And with accelerators, top performers push far beyond that, 200K, 250K, absolutely possible. An AE's day revolves around discovery calls, delivering demos, handling objections, negotiating contracts, and closing revenue. Your quota is tied to bookings, or ARR, annual recurring revenue, and your pipeline will be under constant scrutiny. Sure, it's more responsibility, but it's also where the biggest rewards show up, obviously. This is a role that I've been doing for the past 12 years, and honestly, it can make so much money and have flexibility and freedom that I personally never wanted to move up to management. For most people, the career path is pretty straightforward. Start as an SDR or BDR, prove yourself, and move into an account executive role within 12 to 18 months. Think about it. That's already lightning speed compared to most industries where it could take a decade, if not more, to get promoted. But I get this question a lot. Can I skip SDR or BDR and go directly into an account executive role? The answer is, it depends. Look, if you already have some good client-facing experience, maybe in real estate, maybe in account management or in other sales environments, then yes, go for it. Even myself and others I know with that traditional sales backgrounds, we managed to do it. What made the difference wasn't luck though. It was preparation. Like I studied, I tried to sharpen my communication skills as much as I could and walked into those interviews like I'm not even kidding, like a bulldog. That's how I broke in straight to an account executive role. I prepared relentlessly, read everything I could and practiced until I could sort of hold my own against candidates with like 5 years of experience. In one interview, I told the hiring manager, literally, take a chance on me. I'll prove it's a right choice. I remember she smiled and the energy in the room shifted and I landed the AE role without ever being an SDR first. So yes, it's possible, but if you're completely new to sales, don't wait around for the perfect AE posting to appear. Get your foot in the door with any entry-level position, SDR, BDR, and build your skills. Promotions can come fast, but wasted time waiting, that's what really slows people down, so don't go down that route. And one of our course graduates is a perfect example. She came from a finance background and she told me she was tired of spending her days around spreadsheets. She wanted something more dynamic with performance-based pay that allows her to work remotely too, hence sales. So she landed a BDR role, and because she was so analytical, I suppose she built processes and tested strategies constantly, and she got some amazing results. And within 7 months, she was promoted to an AE role. 7 months. And this happens more than you'd think. In high growth companies, when you deliver results, managers want to promote you quickly because they need that next layer of talent. So she went from a job she didn't like to a 6-figure remote prestigious role within 7 months by persevering and really honing in on her outreach skills. And this ties directly into what I call the unicorn candidate mindset. It's not about memorizing scripts. It's about believing you can be the exception. If you prepare relentlessly, position yourself as the full package. In my next videos, I'll show you how to do that, and bring energy and confidence, you stand out, even against people with years more experience than you. Because sales is all about skills and talent. If it worked for me and for many others I've coached, it can work for you too. And a little about me before we wrap this up. I've been in tech sales for over 12 years, closed millions in revenues, and coached people from all kinds of backgrounds into their first sales roles. I also built a digital video course you can go through at your own pace with everything you need to step into this industry confidently and elegantly, interview prep, cold outreach frameworks, discovery skills, and a lot more. So if you want to fast track your career without guesswork, feel free to check it out. And either way, I'll keep uploading content to demystify tech sales and share tactics that actually work and help you stand out. So hit subscribe if this helps.